Hey everyone, this is Shagg. The more astute of you may notice that this is nothing that I've done in the past. That is to say, it's not any of the LPs that I've started and need to finish. More on that later. But anyway, what this is Mega Man Maverick Hunter X, which is a PSP game, and me being a Mega Man game enjoyer and a PSP recently getter, decided, well, I'll download this and give it a shot, even though the X series is not my favorite. And I've beaten it with X, and beating it with X unlocks the ability to play as Vile, which I don't understand because who really cares for Vile as a character? So anyway, I beat it as Vile, and to show how exactly horrible he is, I will be replaying each level. That is, I will be starting with the intro stage and then going clockwise around the Mavericks, and then doing the Sigma stages as Vile. This is free play mode, so I get infinite weapon slots, and I already have all the weapons and stuff, which I'll explain in a minute. But anyway, that's Vile, our lovely protagonist. His entire backstory is, I hate X! Jesus Christ on a pancake, I hate X! Smash, smash, smash! Glarg, I am stupid character. But, yeah. Vile's gameplay differs from X greatly. He does get weapons after beating bosses, but, not like a specific weapon. Instead, he gets a whole ton of crap for every boss that he fights. And he has 3 weapon slots. His hand, which contains Vulcans, missiles, and shooting his hand. His shoulder cannon, which contains laser blasts, different laser blasts, and boomerang lasers. And lastly, his leg, which contains bombs, electricity balls, and flamethrowers. Don't ask me how that works. When you first play the game, you're kicked into the intro stage with absolutely terrible weapons. The Cherry Blast Vulcan, the Front Runner Shoulder Cannon, and the Bumpity Boom Leg Bomb. Yes, you'll notice that all these weapons have ridiculous names. You also don't have these 2 little parts. You get the Frozen Castle for beating Chill Penguin, and it reduces your damage by half, and you get the Speed Devil from beating Storm Eagle, which gives you extra speed. Vile cannot dash, so the speed is pretty much necessary, at least to beat one part of Armored Armadillo's stage, as far as I can tell. By the way, the Frozen Castle, which reduces the damage, is very, very helpful. But anyway, I'll be doing the intro stage first, obviously, with the 3 crappy weapons you start with. Now, when I first played Vile mode, I died repeatedly. I game overed repeatedly on the intro stage. He starts off that terribly.
I'll show you how strong I am.
It's funny that he says that because he just sucks. Anyway, hear this music? Well, get used to it, Vile players. This is the music for every stage in Vile mode. No exceptions. Well, the Sigma stages might have different music. But as I continue through the Maverick stages, I will be replacing this music with some rockin' tunes of my own to entertain you with. Anyways, pressing the square button allows you to fire Vile's hand weapon, which in this case is the Cherry Blast Vulcan. Pressing triangle allows you to fire his shoulder cannon, which in some cases can be adjusted. There's no one to eat it, Vile, shut up. And pressing circle allows you to fire your leg weapon. All of Vile's starter weapons are absolutely horrible. The Vulcan does very little damage. This thing does very little damage for the use time it takes. This thing is decent, but it's nowhere near as good as any of the other leg weapons. So, let's just keep going. The intro stage, and all the other stages in fact, are not the same as they are in X mode, which is, I guess, a fun part of the gameplay. I'll admit, the Vile gameplay does get pretty good. You have enough weapons and variety to make it interesting, but it starts off painfully slow and terrible, and Vile as a character is not someone I really wanted to play as. His entire backstory is summed up in the intro stage. By the way, we did miss an intro video where Vile is chained up, and Sigma's like, I have a lightsaber, and he cuts him free, and then Vile is like, ha 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 ha, or something. And Sigma's like, what do you plan to do? And Vile's like, I'll show you my own way, which turns out to be Vile killing all of Sigma's servants, and then Sigma's like, ha 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 ha, and then Vile dies in the end. Spoilers. Oh no, it's not the greatest plot. Mega Man X games never had any good plot, and it just got even more ridiculous when they remade it, I suppose. So it seems that I'm not actually having that much trouble for some reason. I guess I just got used to Vile or something. But there are much better weapons. And keep in mind that when you originally do the intro stage, you take double the damage, and you have no heart tanks or sub-tanks. So, in essence, it's just really crap. It's a crapshoot, you might say. Because you shoot crap that sucks. Anyway. These turtle guys are annoying, but as long as you figure out, hey, I can move out of the way, then you're pretty much good. These guys are also annoying. So basically, Vile's intro stage is loaded with annoying enemies that take little damage from his crap weapons. Like these dudes, right here. I guess they're the new age picket men, I don't know. But they are awfully annoying to deal with. Luckily, my crappy PSP recording slowdown enables me to do everything in slow motion. This guy's annoyingly positioned. It's also worth noting that these guys will never turn around ever. Wah! And these guys like to come out of nowhere, too. Do I have any sub-tanks? No, I don't. So this is going to be a little annoying. You can probably bet on me dying once or twice. It is pretty sad that I got a lot of game overs in the intro stage as Vile. But it's not entirely my fault, because you realize you have to beat Sigma as X in order to even unlock Vile, so it means I'm at least mildly competent at this sort of game. But whatever. Hello, boss! It's X!
Vile, what are you doing here? X! I like being Sigma's puppet. You've been drawn into Sigma's rebellion as well?
And here's the line.
Rebellion? I couldn't care less. I just hate you, that's all.
That line sums up Vile's entire existence. I could sum it up in one word. Boring. Or perhaps dumb. Maybe I'll just go with both to be safe. Anyways, the first X-boss fight is very simple, but I'm probably going to die on it anyways. Because I don't really care enough. The bumpity boom is your best chance for damaging him at this point, I believe. Oh no, he's charging his charge shot. Oh, looks like he died.
Now let's find out which one of us is truly the better Reploid.
Yeah, I'm stupid and I have a rivalry with the guy, and that's my entire existence. Blah, 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 blah. Vile likes saying his name, laughing, and shooting X. He dislikes not being able to shoot X, not being able to laugh, and being taught lessons related to how much he sucks.
Do your worst, Maverick, but
Also,
not today. Let's get out of
Zero is like a surfer or a slightly homosexual voice actor.
X. Why does everyone like that guy? Whatever.
Anyway, this has been Shagg. That was the intro stage. Outro before PSP dies, go!